Happy Friday. What I've got for you today, well, first, welcome. Hopefully your first week of virtual school has been going pretty well. Please make sure if you have any questions, you ask your teachers, send them a message, send them, I've got a Google phone number of sorts. It's through Google, but it's a phone number as well. I sent that out to you in an email on Wednesday, it would have been. So check that out. I also sent it out in an email to your parents that same day. So emailing me is probably the best, and I regularly am checking stuff from probably 8 to 3, 4 o'clock, but I'm also looking at it definitely until 6. Honestly, after then, I still am probably checking it because my computer sits pretty close to where I am. So if you have any questions, just send me a message. If you do want to call. If I don't happen to pick up, just leave a message and I'll give you a call back as soon as I possibly can. But a few different ways that you can get a hold of me if needed. I know some other teachers have set up similar things, so check your emails or talk to them if you have questions for that. For today, we are continuing to work on Science World. You are looking up, so you should have read pages 8 to 12, and then also page 13 was a good one on the monster. It was about the monster's myth. Search for a Monster, I think, was the exact title. And then there was a video too, because a lot of times what happens is the monsters that people are seeing, they're finding out that maybe they might have characteristics of living fossils. So after reading that article, you should have had that done for today. And I saw a lot of people had responded and getting a lot of work in, guys, and doing some pretty good stuff. So keep it up. But you're going to be researching one of those living fossils. So check out the video. I'm not going to make you listen to it 3 times over or whatever. But check that out. It's on the slides. It's on Google Classroom. Part 2 will be on Monday. The part 2 is you're going to get to create your own monster based on the characteristics of that living fossil you researched today. So choose the one that you could maybe make a mythical creature out of. So get ready for that. That's coming on Monday. But for today, there was a Marshmallow Madness battle that was out last night, so check that out. There's only 2 or 3 left. That'll be next week. So it's getting closer to the end. Check it out. See how your bracket's doing. And to kind of leave you with a short skill. So I did send out yesterday, there's a few more things on there. There was really cool Play-Doh, making Play-Doh out of Peeps, like the little marshmallow, sugar-coated marshmallow Peeps, that Michaela had shared, and that was super cool. So check that out if you haven't. Please don't go to the store if you're like, oh, I don't need them to have all that things. I'm going to go buy them. Save the recipe for later. That's what I'm going to do because that looks like a lot of fun. I did post a video for C. Spangler, and it was kind of on Newton's laws, which we had learned about earlier in the year, and it was fairly fascinating. So I thought you might enjoy that. Today, remember, there is Science Fridays, and then something I try and always have a little skill or a little something to do to learn. Hopefully you enjoyed the card game maybe from yesterday, but something that you might not realize needs doing, and I always realize this usually when I have guests and I'm looking around my house looking if I've got some right now. So if you've ever heard of cobwebs or heat webs, they're just pretty much, it's not really spider necessarily, it's just how dust has ended up collecting and makes a little web looking of things. So there's a few ways you could go about getting those down. I've got, this happens to be from IKEA. It's just a super, super fluffy whatever. So you can go around the corners then and then just knock those down or gather them and then take this outside when you're done and shake it out. Oh my gosh, I just did get some. That's kind of gross. So guess what I'm going to be doing after this? Another thing, if you're like, well, Miss Maratik, I don't have something like that. Well, do you maybe happen to have, I know a lot of people do have them, like a Swiffer, put a dry dust cloth on it. That might be an option. Or one other, this is the low hack version, but totally gets the job done. Grab a sock and then grab a broom or a stick. Maybe you have a yardstick. Put a sock on it. Works just fine. Although, don't wear your sock, wash it. That would be a huge thing. Fun fact. So this is, well, if you notice, it's Rebholz, which is the same as that, the cards I used yesterday in the game. But this stick, this is what we grew up with in my house, and we called it our yardstick. Fun fact, think in your head, how long is a yardstick? Got it? A yardstick is 3 feet, okay? I had a teacher tell us about a yard in class, and this was in 1st or 2nd grade, and she asks, how long is a yard? And I'm like, oh, I got this in the bag. I got this one. I'm like, it's 4 feet, 48 inches. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. And I was very sure about my answer because I grew up with one of these in my house. In fact, we had more than one because like it's just like a free thing that they give out. How many inches are on here? 48. That's 4 feet. I was like, no, I know I am correct. Like, I use it all the time at home. I know this is a yardstick. This is what we call a yardstick in my family. So I brought this to school, maybe not this exact one, but I brought one of these to school and I'm like, here's the yardstick. Teacher's like, that's not a yardstick. I'm like, yes, it is. She's like, a yard is 3 feet. So then I go back home and I'm like, Mom, Dad, my teacher is telling me that a yard is 3 feet and ours is 4. It's totally wrong. They're like, yeah, we just call it a yardstick. That's not really a thing. So a yard is 3 feet, not 4 feet. I learned that the hardish way. Guess I shouldn't have learned it wrong in the first place, but fun fact, little tidbit. You can laugh at me if you'd like. Otherwise, have a great day. Have a good weekend. Let me know if you need anything to be working on. I've got little weird odd jobs I'll still be sending out over the next few days, but I can give you my little list early if you're looking for a few extra odd jobs. Have a great weekend. Bye.